Hello, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. What's going on, my brother?
Magumba.
Paisano. Paisano.
Who was it? My uncle Gabe used to say, "Hey, 2 pizza and 1 Louis."
All right, so wait, so your mom is the Italian?
Yeah,
Because, Babcock is obviously not an Italian name.
I don't even know where the hell Babcock comes from. I've tried to look it up. It's like
They shortened it. It was Babcockalucci.
yeah, I know. Got to put a vowel at the end.
Yeah, that's right. You have to. That's funny.
I've looked it up. It was like Babcock was like Scottish or Wales or French. Or I don't even,
So that's your dad.
That's my dad. Yeah.
Okay.
They were the mutts.
Hey, that's what Gina is. Gina's 3/4 Italian, and then she has like a quarter of like French, Irish, Native American, and
Oh wow, there you
whatever.
go.
Who knows what?
Yeah, but we were raised primarily because I grew up living next to Grandma and Grandpa. Petrochi.
Yeah.
Ends in a
Well,
vowel.
see, there you go.
So we were pretty much raised Italian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All righty. So what do we got going on this week? So we have a couple of winners. Oh, I forgot. We forgot to talk about that. We have a couple of winners for the International Boxing Hall of Fame tickets.
Yeah, you guys have been keeping me busy over here.
Yeah, I know. We got our awesome follower has been a friend of ours for a while now, Miss Maria Colucci.
Yes, congratulations.
She won some. And then the gentleman, I'm sorry if I don't know his name right off the top of my head, but let me just get here.
Oh God,
Corey Baker.
Corey Baker, yeah.
Yeah, he was another one that won. He was very excited that he won.
Funny story with Corey Baker. I'm going to interject here a little bit. So, obviously I needed their addresses. And so Maria is in Florida down near you, right?
Yeah.
Corey is in North Carolina.
Okay.
And then we'll get to our next winner in a minute. So I'm messaging back and forth with Corey, yada yada, address and so on. And he's like, yeah, he was like, we get to come up to the Finger Lakes region every year. I'm like, hey, no kidding. I said, that's really cool. I live in Syracuse, New York. I'm right in the heart of the Finger Lakes region, And he's like, really? He's like, I grew up in Canandaigua, which is I'm like, oh my God, me and Deb go to Canandaigua all the time because it's a beautiful lake and they got like a lake walk and ice cream stand and restaurants and stuff like that. He's like, no kidding. He's like, yeah, when I come up, we'll have to catch dinner sometime. I'm like, you got it.
That's funny. Small world, huh?
It is so, you know what? It just
gets
smaller every day. It truly does.
It is quite amazing sometimes. We also had the other young lady that won. Let me see if I make sure I pronounce her. Alexandra, I believe, DeMaio. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Well, Tony, when you first sent it to me, I'm like, Alexandra Daddario won? I'm going to need your address.
So she won, and Corey and Maria. So I hope those guys have a good time. I told them to send pictures if they can. When they're up there, that'd be cool if they could do that. But that's neat. That's pretty fun. I don't know what their plans are. Obviously, Corey says he's going to go up.
Alexandra and her husband, I believe, said that they live in Jersey, but they've been there before.
Okay.
I said that's really cool. I hope to see you there again, maybe next year or whatever.
Right.
So,
cool.
I said, let me know. If you're gonna pop in, just shoot me a message and I'll look for you guys.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So we just put up another round, I guess you could say, of what to do to try to win tickets. The last one was send us a picture at a Rocky location. And two of them were the Rocky statue. And the other one, Maria's, was on the set of Creed 2 with our other special guest we had on, Stitch. She had a picture with him. So that was cool.
Oh, that's, yeah.
And but so the next one around, I said, let's have him. They have to, of course, follow our Instagram page. They have to subscribe to this channel. And then this round, they have to take a picture of themselves wearing anything from the Sly Stallone shop.
Very good.
And we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some bites on that.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. So that's fun though.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys, like I said, it's a really good time. They're like I said, I believe goes from Wednesday or Thursday till Sunday. Wednesday and Thursday the boxers are coming in. This ticket, I don't have them with me at the moment, but anyhow, the tickets, they will get you on the grounds. It is a free admission to get into the museum, into the grounds. There is in the grounds, there's a big, I don't know what you want to call it, canopy, whatever it is, and they have boxers and celebrities go up and they speak. You go inside, there's a souvenir shop and the authentic ring from Madison Square Garden where Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier fought.
Very cool.
And they're running.
Now, this is all for the induction weekend only, correct?
That's for the induction weekend, what I'm talking about. But like I was down there 2-3 days ago. We had a meeting and I ran down, and again, you could go down on a Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day, and that same pass will get you to all that stuff.
Cool.
Into the museum, into the grounds, into the souvenir shop. There's not going to be all the fanfare and hubbub like you would have on induction weekend. But on induction weekend, you also have, Friday night, there's the fights at the casino. There's the dinner and the fights. Saturday is the collector's show. There's a 3K or a 5K race. There's the fist casting where the boxers put their so they can make their and for the museum. And then on Sunday there is Sunday is the big parade. And they put out all the stops. I mean,
cool. Well, hopefully they'll go up and get to take full advantage of that when they go. If they could plan it for that weekend, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So that's fun. So we got another one out there. If anybody wants to win some more, we have plenty. We're also going to be having tickets to give away at the Rocky Run.
Yes.
So we have a bunch of them that they gave Rick to hand out. We also have some other little trinkets and stuff to stop by and see us and get a couple tickets to go check out the Hall of Fame. So very cool.
Absolutely.
Very cool. So this episode, we decided we were going to talk about Cobra Kai season 6.
Yeah.
And we were waiting a little bit, because like the Rocky stuff, the diehards are going to watch it, binge watch it, finish the whole season in 2 days, 1 day. And then you got the fly-by-night fans that are going to finish it in a week. And then you got people that, hey, let's watch this. We don't have anything else to watch. Well, all of that was, let's see, let me put this poster up here. That was July 18th. So that was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where season 6 started. So we felt it was fair game that we can discuss it. We'll put even this little warning up there. And we are going to talk about season 6 in its entirety. So if you have not watched it and want to, and don't want to be in the knowledge of anything that happens, move along and watch this later. We won't take offense to it. We're big boys.
Yeah.
So that is that. So having said that, what's that?
I said, and having said that,
so season 6, I'm not a fan that they broke it up into 2 parts.
Right.
I don't know why they did that, but they did. So what was it? 5 episodes or 6?
I think it was 6 episodes. Okay. I think we did the first part of season 6 in like 2 nights.
Yeah, same here. We did it because they're only like 30 minutes, like 40 minutes, whatever they are.
Yeah, we did like 3 episodes, but yeah.
So obviously the ones anybody that's already watched it and is interested in it, you obviously know the whole backstory of season 5, what happened with there when Daniel and Chosen and Johnny and
oh my god,
Mike Barnes.
Mike Barnes.
Where they all went to Terry's house.
Yeah.
That was the end of, season 5. So it picks off from there, where everybody's going, back to school and back to work and whatnot, and
everybody's happy.
But yeah, exactly. It's just a joyous little time.
Daniel says, "Well, what did Daniel say?" He says to his wife, "Shh, can you hear that?"
Yeah.
There's no more fighting.
Yeah, there's no more fighting. I never saw a town in my life where there's so many fights. It's
I know,
living in West Side Story.
you would think that they were in a Bruce Lee movie the whole time.
I'm telling you. But anyway, so of course, those things don't last. The team Miyagi-Do, where they were trying to change the name, the students thought Miyagi Fang. It was something like that, right? It was Miyagi Fang or whatever, and they had Mr. Miyagi with fangs and like an eagle looking pose, and that didn't go over very well. So, which I thought was pretty funny. So they're trying to get into this tournament, and they're training for it.
Right.
And they wanted to be non-biased to their students. So they got Mike Barnes to come to decide who is going to make it into that tournament. He's going to be the one that's not necessarily training them, but choosing them, I guess you could say.
Right. He was going to be the impartial judge.
Yeah, exactly. And so he had them doing some things, man. I thought it was funny because Johnny was like, "Yeah, I like this guy." Like, I know. Because he was brutal.
Johnny's alley. Daniel's like, "What the hell did I get myself into here?"
Oh yeah, Daniel was trying to keep everything peaceful and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and we forgot about the part where Chosen and Johnny were gonna fight. Because they weren't seeing eye to eye on how to do this. But the so the tournament is the Saikai Taikai.
Yeah, it was a pretty
right. Saikai Taikai.
I think it was kind of a weird name.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, this show is not. You're not going to be sitting on the edge of your seat drama. It's corny, it's predictable, it's got every 80s reference under the sun. Of course, another Rocky reference. But I mean, it's
who's going to win?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, we don't know who's going to win, obviously, because that part didn't happen yet. So, they're training, they're doing their thing. And then we see that, oh my goodness. What's her name? I can't think of her name now. The girl.
Oh God. I know who you're talking.
Tori.
I am having some bad CRS.
I know, my goodness, really. This is the Round 14 senior episode. Anyway. Tori and Samantha, of course, are gonna go head to head. They have to have captains for their team, so they're trying to decide who's on the team and then who's going to be the captains of their team.
But they were trying to be friends. They became friendly,
and
then
remember Johnny set up the sleepover.
And he's like,
he thought they would start fighting.
Yeah, aren't you guys gonna have a pillow fight or something like that? Like, oh my God,
Johnny's too funny, man. I mean, he's the quintessential bad guy in the original films.
Yeah.
Nobody liked him. I don't care what you say.
He's just clueless.
But in this series, the Cobra Kai series, number one, you found out why Johnny was the way he was.
Yeah.
But you also you grow to like him, man. He's got a character about a personality about the character that you grow to like him. I mean, he's not a jerk like everybody thought he was.
He's my, you know what? When I go onto Netflix, he's my icon.
Oh, is he really?
I got Johnny's picture with Rocky's name next to it.
I have a picture of a tiger. And then I don't know what the girls have. The girls have like a dog and a horse or something. I remember. They put names up there for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't say Tony or Dad. It says Toe Jam.
Toe Jam, yeah. But yeah, Johnny is. I mean, I love Johnny. I love his character.
Yeah,
You know, he's so naive and so stuck back in the 80s. You know, it's like he never matured.
yeah.
You know?
Well, he didn't really.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, he kind of really did. I mean, you look at Daniel. You know, he wound up going on in life and meeting somebody and getting married, having children, and growing a family. Mm-hmm. So he obviously matured and grew and developed as a man. But Johnny, obviously, you saw the path that he had taken. So yeah, he did, and his best times were the 80s.
Yeah, and his brain.
He doesn't want to hold. He's holding on to those times. Yeah. Like, I don't want to let it go.
His brain is definitely stuck in the 80s with the, you know, I know this is the way the character's written. It's not the actual actor, but
right, of course.
Yeah, you know, but he's just stuck there with the references he's making throughout the movies and you know the t-shirts that he's wearing.
Yeah.
You know, he's got like a Def Leppard t-shirt or Led Zeppelin. You know what I mean? He's
the music he listens to. All the movie references are like are Rocky or Iron Eagle.
Yeah.
Bloodsport, you know, all these.
Yeah, like you said in the originals, Karate Kid and way back then, we hated Daniel. Or not Daniel.
Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
But I've just grown to love him. I love his character, you know?
Well, like I said, you got to know why.
Yeah.
You know, that's really the biggest thing. You didn't know why, obviously, because they didn't dwell into the character at that time. I mean, he was supposed to be a bad guy. Right. You weren't supposed to like him. He was a bully.
Sure.
The only time you liked him is when he handed Daniel the trophy at the end of the movie, you know, and he admitted defeat and went out with some class.
Sure. Absolutely.
But in this one here, you know, they're explaining why he is the way he is. And, you know, let's face it, he's had a lot of bad luck. He's had a lot of, you know, things happen. Look at the house in season 6. He's got to move into another house.
Mm-hmm.
And he tries to go rent the house on the real estate guy, and he wants to beat him up. But he has like no social graces whatsoever.
Yeah, I know. It's like you pick a fight with a real estate guy.
He's so funny, and then the one guy winds up being like a huge fan of his.
Right.
The other guy, and that guy owns like 6 houses and like all this stuff. Too funny.
He's trying to pull him. I just loved it, like when he's trying to pull himself together. I don't remember if that was 5 or 6, season 5 or 6. He decides he's going to go work for LaRusso Auto, and he shows up in that suit that looks like it came from the rescue mission.
Well, how funny is it that he shows up to work at the dealership, and that's not what Daniel was meaning. Like, he wasn't telling him he could work there.
Yeah, right.
And then the lady likes him. He sold the car to her.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna come to work for you, okay? Oh, he's just, I love him. I love the character.
He is. He's good. And then in this one also, we find out, and I don't know where they're going with this, but we find out a little mystery about Mr. Miyagi.
Yes.
Little identity issue.
Yeah.
Something about a robbery in the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, obviously Daniel is very upset about this because they don't know the answers, and Mr. Miyagi is a god to him.
Right.
So he's trying to, so obviously they're going to dwell into that because that was towards, I guess, the middle to the end of the first season, season 6, I mean.
Right, because they were, who was it? Was it Chosen? I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. Rocky's calling.
Shoot.
Yes, folks, we are professional. I promise.
I am so sorry. At least it was Rocky music.
That's right. It fell into the theme.
They moved the bed in the dojo, or in Miyagi's house, and they found the hidden space under.
Yeah, like a little time capsule box, I guess you can call it, for lack of a better term.
Right.
But yeah, so they got a little mystery behind that. I don't know where they're going to go with it. I mean, the hidden box he owned a gym, right? Or he was partners in a gym.
Yeah, the guy owned a gym. They went there. They went to the gym, and he took off running.
Right.
When they said Miyagi's name, and he took off running. I'm like, what the heck is? Because obviously the guy was much younger than Miyagi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I couldn't quite put the correlation together with that, And then it was a boxing gym, more or less.
Yeah, yeah. So he has a little secret past, I guess you could say, that we're going to find out about in the part 2 of season 6.
Something to do with like something was stolen, or
it was some kind of robbery thing.
Yeah,
I don't really remember all the details of it, but I'm looking at it here just to give me a little, memory refresher, and it's a mysterious past unfolding through the box of revealing artifacts found by Daniel, the newspaper clipping, a passport, and possibly a criminal incident.
Yes,
with Mr. Miyagi. So we'll see. We'll see where that leads.
Very interesting.
So, and then it moved on from there a little bit. They're still doing their training. They're trying to talk. Mike is trying to decide who's going to be the captains. And who's going to be on the team. So they narrow it down to no surprise of who would be guests that would be on the team.
Sure.
Which was, the main characters, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they were trying to do, they need a female captain and a male captain. And when Samantha and Tori were going to go fight, she was very upset because her mother just died.
Right.
And you know what? This was one of the scenes that irritated me because it didn't really fall into place, in my opinion.
Okay.
So now this was towards the end of the last episode of part 1, season 6.
Yes.
So this is wrapping up part 1. So she finds out her mother. She comes to the dojo. Everybody finds out her mother dies because she's very angry. She's hitting. She's freaking out. And Daniel's wife is like, "Come here, let's talk." And she flips out and storms out of the dojo.
Right.
And then the next scene, you see them talking about how, well, Samantha's going to be the captain because Tori left. She didn't really say she was quitting the team. She didn't say, "I'm out of here. I'm not going. I don't want to fight anymore."
Sure.
She stormed out because she was upset her mother died.
Sure.
So it seemed relatively rushed to me, in my opinion. Like I said, she stormed out of the dojo, and then you see the characters walking into the Saikai Taikai, and then she comes walking up next to Kreese, and she went on the Cobra Kai team.
Yeah,
it seemed to just all happen, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, that turnabout was pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. I know that Kreese met her at the parking lot.
Yeah,
trying to talk. What are you doing? What's going on? And she was kind of standoffish, leave me alone. But it just seemed very rushed, very quick. That she would decide to leave the dojo and join Kreese all in that day.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure why they rushed that so much, but
well, they probably, obviously they needed a villain who you liked, you were rooting for.
You knew the reason why she went over there, but then they should have had Kreese kind of talk her into it and show her his softer side or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. It definitely was rushed.
It should have been done maybe that way, but I don't know.
Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say, no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, you go.
I don't know where you're going. I don't want to jump ahead of you.
I was going to talk about another thing that I felt kind of didn't have any answers and plot holes, but was Kreese. The end of season 5, he escaped from jail pretending to be sick,
mm-hmm.
and then he escaped from jail. So he's on the run. he's wanted by the police, but somehow he's at the Saikai Taikai in another country.
He's just walking around.
He's walking around the garage like, hey, his story.
I mean, now I don't know a lot of fugitives.
Yeah.
I don't know any fugitives, but all the fugitives on TV, they're like hiding in shadows and
I know,
chucking in corners.
He's just wandering around like
Grace is like, hey, can I get a cup of coffee? Or he's just walking, like it's nobody's business.
It just didn't make sense. I just didn't understand how they didn't even explain even if you, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, even if you, I don't know, showed a little something, like he was trying to pretend to be somebody else, fake ID or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, where was this Saikai Taikai? It's Barcelona, right?
Yeah. So, but he was in Japan or China training. He shows up in Japan or China. Well, okay. I know we're thinking this is a little bit too much, but how do you get into an airport and get on the plane if you have a warrant for your arrest?
Exactly. Well, that's why I said they should have at least showed him connecting with one of his old army buddies for fake IDs, fake passport.
Yeah.
That would have been a little more realistic, showing a picture on there. It's not him, whatever. At least it would have been, oh, okay, that's how he's getting around. But like you said, we are thinking of that.
We're going a little deep on this.
The show's not this deep, guys.
but at the same time, absolutely, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, well, how the hell did you get to freaking China from?
So funny. It's like, I mean, most people probably never get into a fight in their life. Most average general people. Sure. And then you have, another handful of people that have been in a fight here and there when they were younger, whatever. And I don't mean little 10-year-old fisticuffs. I mean, a fight because of whatever in your late teens, early 20s, late 20s, whatever. And then after that age, like once you get into your 30s, generally nobody, even if you did have a fight, you generally don't have fights again. Right. These guys are fighting every week. I know. Not even the kids. I mean, the Daniel and Mike Barnes and Johnny and Johnny's. It's just so funny.
I know.
I like it though, man. I like the series. I think it's fun.
What did you think of the whole Cobra?
Oh, yes, that's another one. I forgot about that. The whole dream of the Cobra. And
that's where I was gonna go. That's where I
forgot about that. No, that was a little much. So this lady here, the young lady that's standing next to Kreese, that's not Tori. Right. I don't know what her name is. Did they even say her name? I don't even know. But anyway, she's the granddaughter of the sensei that trained Kreese,
who at this point in time is going to be like 100 and
he's like
70,
150.
150.
He's still alive.
He's still alive, and he still throws a hell of a punch.
I know. Too funny. Yeah, that whole going over there and getting the
Social Security lost on him.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, man, we're still paying this guy.
I know, right?
But I forgot about that scene. That scene was a little much.
I mean, I understood, but at the same time, I'm like, really? It just seems so cliche. It was very cliche for.
Oh yeah, well.
But
so obviously they're at the Saikai Taikai now. They're at Barcelona for the tournament, and the next part 2 of season 6 is coming November 15th, I think, or November 12th, 10th.
Yeah, somewhere
around there.
I'll tell you what, the fall lineup. I'm not a big TV person.
Mm-hmm.
They're
November 15th. Sorry to
we pick and choose our spots, but I mean we got Tulsa King coming up in September
15th.
We're gonna have Cobra Kai, and there's a handful of others that we've watched that we fell in love with, and regular TV does nothing for me other than when football's on.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're actually right. I mean, like, yeah, we've had this conversation before, but I think it warrants having it again. I like and I don't like that I can watch the whole season.
Yeah,
I kind of miss the days where, oh, I can't wait till next week. Oh, come on, it's Wednesday. Let's go. Let's see what happened. What happened to so and so?
Yeah,
I mean, that was fun. That was the fun part of the anticipation.
I think if I remember what my comment was on that last time we talked about that was, did Fonz make it over the shark?
Exactly right. Who killed JR? All
those.
I mean, I didn't watch Dallas, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it could have been anything. I mean, last time I regularly watched TV, I mean, in the 80s I watched Magnum PI every episode, every season.
Yeah.
But I mean, you waited to next week. You didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
So it was kind of enjoyable, but I mean, in the same respect, as much as you want to see what happens, you can. So I don't know which one's better or worse. I mean, the fact that it's there, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, we'll watch it next week. It's there. Let's watch it now.
Yeah. So if I completely agree. But I'm going to say some of the best TV that was, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, folks, was the 70s. You go back to the 70s and you look at, I'll just go sitcoms, Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, Mork and Mindy, Welcome Back, Kotter, WKRP in Cincinnati. I mean, MASH, Cheers was in,
Cheers
later
in the 80s, but still, no, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, too, now lately, like you said, TV's done. I mean, there really isn't any more TV. And also, there's no more wait till next week. So it is different television now.
Mm-hmm.
These series that are coming out, they're coming in on Netflix, not ABC.
Right.
But in the same respect, I mean, there's still a series that's coming out that you can't wait to watch the next season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. So I guess now we lead up to, they're at the Saikai Taikai in Barcelona. They just got there. Tori's on Cobra Kai's team now.
Yep.
And I guess now it's just a discussion of who's going to win it. Who's going to win it all? I mean, I can't imagine anybody from Cobra Kai is going to win that tournament.
No.
Because there's not a season 7.
Right.
There's a season 7, I might have give you that. I'm like, yeah, they might do that, and then a comeback next year. But this is it. This is the series finale.
So they have decided that they're not.
That's what they say, but I mean, obviously things can change. I mean, money talks. You know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, Cobra Kai season 7. Season 6 is the final season of Cobra Kai.
Okay.
15 episode season will be released in a separate events. So it is the final season. So I cannot see anybody from Cobra Kai winning. Yeah. So that means in 5 episodes, 6 episodes, whatever it is, they have to end the Kreese storyline. Johnny's having a baby, and his family's going to, get meshed and all will be well. I mean, and then of course, who's going to win the tournament, which who do you think?
Okay. my pick, I'm going on a sleeper for the girls.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the girl who spiked the kids' protein drink and put the X-Lax in it.
Yeah. I'm
putting my money on.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That poor kid. Oh man, he's pounding on. Come on.
He was in bad shape.
Oh yeah. And then I'm going to go with another sleeper pick. I don't know how it'll play out because it just, I'm just going to go on a hunch. The not Spike, but Spike's friend, the taller one who
Spike.
Not Spike. Spike. Hawk. I'm sorry.
Hawk.
I'm thinking he's got the Spike hairdo.
Oh, Dimitri.
Dimitri, yeah.
Dimitri. You think he's going to win?
I think Dimitri and the girl who spiked the drink.
Yeah, so the girl who spiked the drink, I forget her name too, to be honest. she really, last year she had a little bit apart with Johnny, and Johnny was really pushing for her this year to be on the team. And Mike Barnes really wasn't paying attention to her. And then, everything panned out for her to make the team.
Right.
And then Samantha and Tori's on the other team now.
I think Samantha gets hurt, and it winds up being, I wish I could remember the girl's name, but that girl and Tori fight, and that girl wins because she lost to Tori prior, and she's always held a grudge about that.
That'd be a good one for the girls. That'd be good.
And I think Dimitri, because no one's looking at him.
Yeah, I know everybody's looking at
Johnny's son.
What's it? Robbie. Yeah, everybody's looking at Robbie, Johnny's son, Robbie, which, and then the other one too.
Hawk could definitely be considered a favorite.
Yeah, he could.
And then Samantha's boyfriend, he's definitely on the list.
Oh, Miguel.
But
yeah, but didn't Miguel? I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, because
I think if I'm writing the show, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go.
If I'm the writer on the show, and I know there's no season 7 coming, this is the end. I want to throw whatever shit at the fan and see what's going to stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I want to put something out there that people are going to be like, "Oh my God, I never saw this coming." That's what I would.
You're right, and it's not. You know what? Honestly, if they pick, all right. Here's the deal: if they make Tori win, which that won't happen, but if they chose her to win, that would be a mistake. She won the other tournament by cheating. She didn't cheat, but it was by cheating.
But does Tori jump sides in the middle of can she jump sides?
Yeah, I don't know if she could.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, if she jumps sides, I could possibly see that happening. Yeah. But I'm still going to go with my 2 original picks.
And then Samantha, I mean, she's one of my least favorite characters.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I mean, she seems like a sweet girl. I don't mean the actress. I mean the character. She seems like a sweet girl, but I just don't buy her into the karate. It's like she doesn't sell it like she's like that.
Well, Tony, back here, this just hit me. Would it be ironic or iconic if the Karate Kid's daughter won the whole thing? Right? Mm-hmm. Would that be too cliched?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daniel won. Yeah. She went. Is it too big of a cliche? I don't know. But like I said, if I'm a writer, I'm coming in from left field and I'm going to shock the hell out of you.
And then you got the boys where it would make sense that Robbie wins.
Yeah.
But the Dimitri or Hawk, they earned it, so to speak, where it wouldn't be so out of left field where you're like, come on, man. So
Dimitri is the one who seems to be, because he was always the gangly geek.
Yeah.
And then he kind of showed himself at the party. At the frat party, he kind of rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking at him like, oh, could this be a foreshadowing of he's coming into his own?
Right.
I mean, I kind of look at stuff like that. Same like with a girl who spiked the protein.
Right.
I'm like, oh, maybe there's something going to be.
See,
there.
that one would make sense because, well, yeah. But see, you know what the bad part about that is that unless Samantha gets hurt by somebody other than Tori, because Tori already beat her in other tournaments. So it wouldn't make sense for her to go up against each other, and Samantha lose again.
Right.
Let's face facts. I mean, it's a Karate Kid movie. I mean, Karate Kid based series. The good guys are going to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, she might get hurt, maybe, and then I mean, like you just said, though, it's very cliche. Would it be that cliche that Samantha goes up against Tori for the tournament title again?
And then Johnny's son goes up against the Bruce Lee.
Yeah. The
bad
Johnny
boy
of the other team. Yeah.
The Johnny of the other
team. Old Johnny of the other team.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then also too, there's a lot of speculation, talk, rumors, who knows? They've had so many people from the Karate Kid universe on this series, except for one person that had their own movie. And the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank, where she was with Mr. Miyagi, hasn't made an appearance. So can she pop in somehow, some way, and affect anything?
I forgot all about that.
I've been, I mean, you don't want to read too much because, I mean, everybody's got their opinion online. You know how that is. I mean, but it's like, let's see here. I'll just put
that's huge. I mean, that would be so cool if she came, did a cameo or whatever.
But it's like, well, and then I'm thinking of the girls type of thing. Is it going to be, because on the other team, this team here, there's no girls that are a threat. This one's the girl next to Kreese is a coach.
Right. So where's their other? I thought there was supposed to be like 2 girls.
I mean, there might be. Of course, there's probably other girls. There has to be. They had to be 3 and 3. Remember?
Yeah.
3 and 3.
Yep.
But my point is that they didn't really bring it up to make her be like a bad guy or bad girl. So you don't like it'd be different if she did something to cause some tension or anger or whatever, but nobody's really there except for Tori to cause that.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, because I don't know if you remember the next Karate Kid. I only watched it maybe twice. But remember, she was really angry, the young girl.
Yeah.
Like Ross breaking into the high school and stuff. And I mean, so that's got Tori written all over it.
Sure.
So I don't know.
Sure. No, I completely forgot about that one. And you know what? That's a great point. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see her come on.
I mean, would she come on in a manner of helping Samantha or helping the character that the girl, we can't think of her name, but the character that spiked the protein powder. Let's see if I can find her by that.
I guess my take on it is if Hilary Swank came back on to reprise her role, she would come on to, obviously not Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, and then get through to I just lost her name again. Tori, thank you. I was thinking Tully, not Tori.
But like you said, can they do that? Can they switch teams in the middle of the tournament?
I don't think they can switch teams, but maybe she'll come in and she'll talk sense into her and say, look, make it a fair fight. Who knows?
Yeah.
Don't be dirty, about it. If this is who you're going to be with, go in there and make it.
I mean, and she might not even be on, but you know how the internet is. I mean, it's got, oh yeah, she's going to be on. Oh no, she's not. She said no. Oh, this, so who the heck knows?
Love to see it, Hillary. If you're watching, we want to see you in there.
I mean, everybody else of any notoriety from the Miyagi verse. Has been on Cobra Kai series.
Right.
Because you had Mike Barnes, you got Terry Silver, of course, Kreese, you got Daniel, you had Johnny's buddies.
Yeah.
Remember, you had the guys that were all picking on Daniel. You had those guys.
Yeah, and Daniel's girlfriend.
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah,
what's her name? Allie?
My God. You gotta love the fact. Oh, remember the redhead, his girlfriend from
Yeah.
That was I didn't even recognize her to begin with.
Yeah.
But then 2 and 2 to
3.
3. Yeah. Finally put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, because that was the one with Mike Barnes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no shit. I'm like, I just absolutely love, no matter whatever plot spoilers or cliche stuff they're doing, whatever. I just absolutely love the way that they got this cast.
Well, it's listen, we grew up with those movies, so it's going to hold a special place in our heart. I mean, like we've discussed already in a couple of other episodes, it's just like if they did this with Rocky, if they did a prequel, and they had everybody from Apollo to Mickey to Andy and
sure,
whoever, Mike, I mean, everybody.
Well, think about that for a second. If you went and you picked just another movie, whatever, something on the level of Karate Kid, Rocky, without those two, not those two, but another one of that level.
Let's say Back to the Future. There was 3. Okay, there was 3 sequels. There was 3 sequels. 3 movies.
Okay, so any one of those actors, actresses in that series of movies, say Christopher Lloyd was like, no, I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to do, Back to the Future 4 or whatever. Christopher Lloyd, no. Or Michael J. Fox. Can you see all right, let's just say Michael J. Fox says no. And they bring in Justin Bateman or something like that.
Yeah.
Can you buy it?
No.
I can't. You have that many of the original characters come in, it's like bringing the nostalgia. It's almost like the Field of Dreams type feeling again.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God, exactly. It just brushes by you. The past and.
Oh. No, you're exactly right. That's why the prequel makes me a little nervous because I don't want to see actors playing these people.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the characters are older, where they can't play a teenager.
Right.
Computer de-aging has done wonders. So I personally would rather see that route. Now, obviously, people like Mickey and Paulie and unfortunately, Apollo, you'd have to choose somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But, I would rather see them de-age them and have their same voice, their same mannerisms,
mm-hmm.
The same way they walk, whatever.
Well, that I'll tell you, I do agree with you, but do you remember I sent you that clip a week or two ago? That short? You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. What was it?
It was on Instagram. I sent you. What was it called?
Let me look.
It was.
Let's see.
I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to get in trouble if I do.
Why are you gonna get in trouble?
It was the Rocky beginning story.
Oh yes.
I can't think of the name of
it. Yeah, I can't think of it. A Rumble.
Thank you.
Rumble.
Jesus.
Yeah. See, I mean, like I was watching it and I was into it because I knew the theme.
Yeah.
I knew what it was about. When they were saying certain things, I knew that story.
Yes.
But I'm looking at him like, that's not Sly. That's not.
It's not. But you know what? They're damn close.
I know. I know they could do. I know they could do it. I mean, if they do it, they pick out somebody. Like I said, that one movie, But I Play Rocky, is about the story that when Sly pitches the script to the producers, and he says, "But I play Rocky," and so that's what the film's about.
Mm-hmm.
Him struggling and wanting to play it, and turning it down, and then of course, obviously, as we know, he got the part.
Right.
And they're searching for somebody to play that role in that film.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to see. I mean, we'd have to. Obviously, none of it is our choice, our decision anyway.
Well, hey guys, if you want to give Tony and I a shot at doing this, we got your back. But I'll tell you what,
I'm happy to be a consultant.
Yeah, we definitely consult. I thought that in that short, folks, you probably know what I'm talking about. Maybe you do. It was a short that was put out. The name of it's Rumble. I can't tell you the director's name. I can't tell you the actors' names. It was
type in Rumble Rocky on YouTube. You'll find it.
Yeah. I thought that the actor who portrayed Rocky nailed some of his mannerisms, his inflection.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see Stallone in him, and the resemblance in his face. I know he wore a wig, which I didn't know until after, but I saw a lot of resemblance. I thought it was very well done.
It was. I mean, it had my interest. It had my attention. Yeah. Like I said, but I knew the story, so I was interested to see what happened next.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, who knows? I would like to see, especially since nowadays nobody's making original stuff anyway. Nobody has original bone in their body anymore. It seems like all they're doing is remaking or prequels and sequels and reboots and the whole 9 yards. I mean, another Alien just came out. They're doing Happy Gilmore 2. It's like there's just no more originality. So if we're gonna do that, I'd rather see, like we just said, a Back to the Future series that took place in whatever time frame, or or something like that. I mean, I don't know.
All right. To my point exactly. This is why Teen Wolf. Remember Teen Wolf? Michael J. Fox played Teen Wolf.
Yeah,
but then Teen Wolf 2, it was played by Justin Bateman.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the same.
No, it wasn't.
I know I jumped back like
it was
5 minutes ago, but
Teen Wolf. Oh my God, that movie. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny. All right. Well, we will do this again after November 15th, season 6, part 2 comes out. So at some point before the holidays in December, we'll do this again as a little wrap up. And also, too, don't forget in 2025, they're making a Karate Kid movie with Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso and Jackie Chan, because Jackie Chan was the Miyagi in the Karate Kid remake, which should have never been done, but whatever. Not only was it should not have been done, but it was the Karate Kid, but he wasn't learning karate. He learned, I don't know, kung fu or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are going to be in there with another. I don't know how they're going to intertwine those worlds. I don't know how that's going to happen, but that'll be kind of cool to see.
Miyagi's brother.
What's that?
Miyagi's brother.
It may be. Well, no, he didn't say he was any relation in the film, right?
No, but I'm just saying though, is when
he's too young. Well, not really. I guess he's not too young to be his brother.
Well, when they make the new Karate Kid, Jackie Chan could come in as Miyagi's brother.
Right. Well, he's playing the role of the character that was in the remake.
Oh.
So that's what it seemed like anyway in the article.
Okay.
Karate Kid 2025. Whoops.
No,
upcoming martial arts movie. It's the 6th film in the Karate Kid franchise, and stars Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, both reprising their roles from the previous films.
Okay, so he wasn't Miyagi in that.
No.
Okay.
No, I forget what the name of the character was.
Okay.
I only watched a little bit of it. I wasn't really thrilled with it.
Okay.
But that's just me. All righty, my friend. Another week. Good stuff. Go watch season 5. Season 6 of Cobra Kai. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
And those of you that haven't seen it, hopefully you shut it off before we gave away a lot of stuff. Go watch it and come back to us. So.
Quick shout out to guys. The Collector's Corner is still open.
Yes.
Hit up our page, see what's out there.
Yep. There's
some pretty cool stuff up there.
We got some books, we got some figures, we got some action cards. We had hold on here. Let's put this guy's name up there again. Joey Cisco at Cisco Joey at Gmail. He has a bunch of these things. He has the Gazzo's car. He has the casino chip, magazine, Rocky IV, another card. He's got these stamps and stickers.
Yep.
I think that's it. Is there one more? Yeah. Oh, and there's the Boxing Hall of Fame passes.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We always do. Hope you like it. Let us know if there's anything you want to see us discuss, talk about, have a show on. We got a couple guests coming up pretty soon. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, everybody have a good week, and we'll see you later.
Yes. Take care.